We're back again. I think video vlog number 5, 6, maybe 6, I don't know. Alright. It's a Tuesday, a rainy Tuesday, but it is warm. It's starting to warm up. So this is the first day I'm wearing shorts, and the other reason why I'm wearing shorts is because my dog threw up on my pants this morning. So I wear the same pair of pants. I have like 2 pairs of pants that I rotate when I wear to work. And they're just, basically pants I bought for work that are comfortable and flexible and all this kind of crap. But they got puked on this morning, so I'm wearing shorts, which is fine because it's spring has sprung where I'm from, and it's supposed to be in the 60s, 70s, probably not 70s, but mid 60s. So that's shorts weather where I'm from. And yeah, again, don't have anything in particular to talk about. I'm just going to ramble until I find a topic. I'm sure I've been thinking about things here or there. I got somebody tailgating me. I was being tailgated, a couple days ago. I think it was Sunday, on my way to a city. And I was being tailgated for 15, 20 minutes type of thing. And it was these 2 younger girls, and once we got into the city, they were, once there was 2 lanes and it was easy enough to pass, because they were tailgating me and I was, going beyond 50. I was going 60, 65 in a 55 out in the country, and they're tailgating me into a smaller city. So that was annoying. Tailgaters are annoying. Guys, road rage, that's a huge thing. That could be I could make this whole channel about road rage, because it's just it's so unbelievable. And I get it too. I'm not immune to the road rage, but I've realized that it's just stupid. All of it's stupid. And everyone's under pressure as soon as they get behind a wheel. So yeah, don't do the road rage stuff. It's obnoxious. It's stupid. It's musky in my car. It's just I gotta do something about this. But rained the other day, and I drive around. I have a wet towel in my car too. That's probably most of it. Yeah, road rage. I think it's a miracle that people can drive around as much as they can, and as much as they have, and as long as we've had vehicles. I know there's accidents all the time, and I know that people, there's a lot of stupid drivers and stuff like that, but think about just every time that you get on. This has always fascinated me, this thing. So it seems like a miracle every time you get on a throughway or something like that, or a highway, and there's multiple lanes. people weaving in and out of traffic. And sometimes people are going like at 100 miles an hour, 80, 80 miles an hour steady, and you're just, you're feet away from people to the left and the right. You're, sometimes flying that fast, going bumper to bumper with like tailgaters and stuff. And it's a miracle that there's not like just, pileups every single day, everywhere. I find it fascinating. It's a very crazy design, the way that the gears and everything work, where all I have to do, like I'm just driving and I'm moving my foot like this, and just bringing it over to the other pedal on occasion if I need to stop. But I'm just moving it like this, and I'm moving it like my foot like this. And then my hand, I'm going like this, maybe, a full rotation every once in a while. And if I need to do a parallel park, it's a whole bunch. Like and a lot of people can't even parallel park. But I'm going like this, and I'm moving my feet. And I'm moving this whole car, this thing that weighs a ton or two, and I'm moving it around with little, beep, 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 just like a remote control, you're basically remote controlling it from the passenger, from the driver's seat. You're driving the vehicle, you're operating the vehicle. But the way the gears are, everything's dialed in, and all this stuff. I'm not going to claim that I know anything about how it works. All I'm saying is that it's a miracle that these like little movements that we do are operating this huge vehicle, and this is how everybody's utilizing these vehicles, getting to and fro from work and from play and from house to house and from whatever thing. They're moving around in these vehicles in such on lanes, and they're staying, for the most part, people are staying in their lanes, and people are abiding by the rules. And it's just it's a miracle. It's nothing short of a miracle, driving every single day that you get in your car and you drive, and you don't get in an accident, and you make it to your destination, and everything works out just fine. Everything is going to be all right, type of thing. It's that type of thing has always stuck with me. Like I can see like 20 I can probably count like 10 headlights behind me, but there's probably 20 cars in succession behind me, and I'm going a little bit over the speed limit, and we're all trying to get to work in the morning. And it's it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But it's just one of life's little miracles where, like, if you kind of overlook that thing, you take it for granted. I was taking that word for granted. I'm gonna have to like check that after this. And yeah, so I don't know. That's just a thought that I'll just share with the universe out there, because it's like, I think it's beautiful. I mean, I'm I don't care about gas or electric or anything like that. I'm not like political. I'm not going to get into anything like that. I'm just the bigger picture. I'm trying to be a bigger picture type of guy, where I'm saying the miracle of having a car is just a miracle in itself. The ingenuity and all the development that led up to that, and all the minds that went into that. And then piloting, that was the weirdest looking bird I've ever seen. That was weird. Must have been something holding something in its mouth. It's like a white bird. Swear to God, it looked like a Pokemon. But anyways, I might be going Pokemon crazy. That might be a whole nother channel. Is just about, oh my gosh. So yeah, I've made my point about driving, and I kind of a lot of times just like 99% of the time that I'm traveling somewhere, I'm not thinking about where I'm going. So I'm on autopilot, and the fact that I have to think about what I'm going to say and kind of just roll with that, I'm definitely on autopilot. I'm like talking on autopilot, and I'm driving on autopilot. But it's something where I used to, when I started delivering pizzas when I was younger, I noticed that I would just kind of show up at the, I would have a little bit of thought as to planning out my run. And then once I got that in sequence, I kind of just went on autopilot. It was like I already knew where to go. I knew the map in my head. And you could also set up a route, on the computer at the time, which I did. After a while, you didn't have to utilize if you remembered what you were doing. And I grew up in this was my hometown, so it was like, but after a while you realize that you're on autopilot and that you're multitasking, you're thinking about other things. You might even be thinking about one thing, listening to something else, and driving, on autopilot with a program running that you're just muscle memory doing. Yeah, it's kind of fascinating. But I was, once you realize that, it makes you think, like, if I can just do things unconsciously, how unconscious do I have to be, or how conscious am I right now, type of thing, basically. And it's probably only just like a small fraction, basically. And yep, I'm gonna go because I love when you're at, a stop and somebody gives you the go ahead, when you were like you're clearly gonna go because you were there first. But I guess it's a nice gesture, I guess we can, it's kind of a passive aggressive road rager type of thing. It's like he's a regressed, he's a road rager in regression. He's getting up in years. He's not going to take on anybody. So he's gonna passive aggressively tell people what to do and give people permission who don't need any permission. So I'm overblowing that because I got nothing else to talk about except for road rage and just the miracle of driving and using these roadways without absolute nightmarish catastrophe all the time. And we're passing the farm. You can see the silos. There's cows back there. It smells a little bit. So, actually, it's a welcome smell from the musk in my car. I mean, I'm blowing myself in here, but it stinks. I really need to clean up my act in this car. It's like it was rainy all yesterday, and now and I have a wet towel, and just has a stank, a musky stank. I do have another bit of show and tell I can do. I did start the YouTube channel finally, so I have. I'm about a week ahead, I believe. I'll have to double check, but I'm about a week ahead on the posts. So I have like 4 or 5 in the can that are gonna go out every day at, I think, 9 o'clock where I'm from in the morning. And that's just about what time I would post them if I were to arrive at work and just post them. So yeah, I got a little bit of a cushion if I don't need... I'm just doing this. I'm trying to do this every day, just to kind of have some consistency with myself, as a practice, for myself, to practice perseverance, basically, and consistency and discipline and all that kind of stuff. And it's a simple thing that it's not complicated. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. Now I can upload the videos right out of my phone to the YouTube channel. I feel fine about the wired earbud. It works, and I don't have to go in and mess with the sound too much. So I'm gonna keep utilizing this until I have a reason not to. But show and tell. So yeah, I already have another YouTube channel with my name. I'm a musician, and I like staying anonymous on this channel, but I really, it would be very easy to find me now that, my face is out there. It's not going to be hard to find me if you wanted to. And I almost didn't make a video this morning because I received a CD, a physical CD of my latest album with my band, one of my bands, one of my projects, actually, I should say. It's my only band right now, but it's one of my projects. And I was just going to listen to the CD, see how it came out. But I figured I should stay dedicated to doing this in the morning, talking to myself, talking to anybody else who's out there, trying to find relatable things, and just, kind of my own therapy, recapitulating events, putting them in perspective, putting things in perspective in the way that I like to, and just sharing that. And I think it's good. And I'll share my, I'll just show you guys. This is the album that I got. I got 3 copies of it. I'm getting vinyl copies done. But those are going to take another 2 weeks. It's this ElasticStage.com out of the UK. and I bought 3 test copies of the CD and then 3 test copies of the vinyl. And I thought the vinyls were coming, and I was very excited because it's more exciting. It's just bigger format, and it's more fun to listen to on the vinyl because it has a whole vibe with it. I'm not going to say that the sound is better or anything like that. I just think that it's cooler. But yeah, it's different. So I'm waiting for the vinyl still. But I got the CD. I want to listen to that, make sure it came out nice. And I'm happy with that. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about it because I think depending on what I get into in my day-to-day life, I'll probably be talking more about music and my experience with music going forward if I keep this up. So I don't know what to share about it because I'm almost to work. But I don't know. Recently, I've decided with music that I'm not going to pursue, really doing anything beyond hobby level stuff. Just passion projects that I can just fully control, and the end product is going to be something like this, just a physical thing that's in CD and vinyl format, and I'll have it up on like a Bandcamp, and I'll have it available to download or to stream on Bandcamp, and that'll be the digital format for it. But I don't really care about the streaming thing anymore. Even though I use Spotify and I enjoy Spotify, I don't really get anything out of it, and it kind of complicates things as far as sharing your music. So I'm at work now. I'm gonna go, but I do think everything is gonna be all right.